So, guys, here we are, ready to celebrate the love story of Jake and Em, or as they affectionately call themselves, Gem.
I'm sure you can all agree Emily looks amazing, and both Bev and I could not be proud of the person she's become. Jake, aka Squirt, is a very lucky man to have won over Emily's heart. She's a very supportive, loving and committed person who I know will work at every aspect of her new married life to ensure they both married for many years to come.
Gonna be alright. I'm yours.
You always hear about a girl's daddy giving his daughter away on her wedding day. I'd never thought much about the mums and their sons, but us mums give away something too. Something just as precious, something I knew I would never get back. It is hard to imagine this day has come where I will not be the moon, the sun and the sky to my baby boy. When he was sad, he called for me. When he was scared, it was me he wanted. When he felt excited, I was the one he rushed to tell first. I am the keeper of his secrets, the finder of anything which is lost, and the solver of any known problem in his world.
I'll be yours still, yeah.
And looking back, Em admits, and I quote, Jake was far more valuable to the business. Initially, they didn't work too closely together, but by 2016 they naturally began to connect more, bonding over shared jokes.
So my first encounter of this couple happened approximately 7 years ago, when they were having drinks at the pub after work. I received a phone call after Em ran to the bathroom because Jake had just made a move on her. Being the impeccable and opinionated friend that I am, I cautioned of how terrible of an idea that this is, and if anything were to happen between them. As we can all see today, Emily did not take my advice, and I think we can all agree that it was better that she didn't.
The turning point came in 2017 at Jake's birthday celebrations. By then, Em had a self-confessed massive crush on her future husband, and that night Jake showed his chivalrous side and gave his jacket to her as the evening chill came in. No, good one, great. And excitedly, Em would show off her new item of clothing to Stacey, quietly exclaiming, "Look, it's Jake's jacket."
Or when growing up with three boys, there was always two against one. Jake hated being the one that was picked on and perfected the art of picking sides. He was never going to be left out. But when he was left out, on the rare occasions when Matt and Luke teamed up, he definitely let us know how hard done by he was. It was poor Jake sort of stuff.
Always remember the reasons you fell in love with each other in the first place so they don't become a distant memory.
Today, Em, you will have the pleasure of being his everything. Today it will be you that he comes to, and that is of course the way it should be. But I wonder if you will ever think of me sometimes. Perhaps let me be the first to share some good news, or allow me the honour of pulling you both out of some trouble life may throw at you. An ear to vent to or a shoulder to cry on. I will be waiting, ready and willing. I will not meddle or fuss or pull you in opposite directions, I promise you that. And should you be blessed with children of your own, I will love them as much as I love my own children, probably more.
Every bit a part of me.
Following that fateful night, almost all of Em's friends were very supportive. However, Amber, maid of honour for good reason, was cautious, reminding Em of the complexities of dating a co-worker, especially the boss's daughter. But as we know, love knows no boundaries, and Em couldn't resist Jake's charm. The next time she saw him, with Amber's advice, a distant memory, Amber, she kissed him right away.
Love is once in a lifetime.
Emily, Lorraine, Elizabeth. My love, my heart, my everything. From the 19-year-old cheeky sweetheart that I met at work to the established, strong, beautiful woman you are today. You've grown so much as a person, but most importantly, you've helped me grow into the person standing before you today.
My love, it was difficult to write these vows, not because it was difficult to find things to write down, but to put how I feel about you into a summary of words seems like an impossible task. I love how you treat your loved ones. You have a generous heart, which I don't think I've ever seen the likes of. You give everything you can to your family and friends, whether that is time, effort, or any other support they may need. The way you are with your brothers, mum, dad, grandparents, and friends always inspires me to be more like you.
For anyone that doesn't know, one of our first dates was hiking. If you know Em well, you know she doesn't enjoy hiking. And would you believe it, she was up early as well. Over our 7 years, you've consistently come out of your comfort zone with me, and I love you more and more each day because of it.
I also love your humbleness, and this may seem odd to some, but let me explain. You are the most humble about the most important thing, which is your beautiful heart. I know beautiful isn't a man's favourite word to use to describe them, but that is what you are to me, beautiful.
You bring so much joy and light wherever you go. I can't wait for this next chapter of our lives. To travel together, start a family together, and create a life that we can call ours.
You've never made me feel less than, and it's through your love that I feel safe enough to be unapologetically myself, and I'll never forget this gift you've given me.
But there is one time in your life you do get to choose, and that's what you both did today when you said I do. So thank you for making that decision with Jake.
I promise to take care of you, be there in the best of times and the worst, or fight with you and for you. I'll be patient, encouraging, and ready for each challenge that comes our way. I promise to always put you first in life and stand by your side, even when the Hawks are playing.
I vowed to try and understand the rules of footy, and I promise at some point I'll watch a full Hawks game with you. Jake, I was not your vinegar supporter in the beginning, but you make Emily happy, and I wish you two all the best in your future together.
The main thing about Jake, though, is that he's always been there. And he's always been true to his word. He's just the kind of guy that he is. So when Jake first told me that next time he got into a relationship, it would be with the person he'd want to spend the rest of his life with, I knew that he meant it. And then a couple of years later, he met Em. The loud, annoying, crazy sister that I never wanted. Still, the sister I've always needed.
Am I right?
Jake, what do you think? How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
A few tears, but yeah, I got there in the end. I'm happy.
What do you think of the wedding?
Gay.
Okay, how are the emotions? How are the emotions? Michelle, what do you think of the wedding?
Matt?
You cried all? Yeah, how'd you find the ceremony?
It was great.
How are the emotions?
It's just poetic.
I heard you cry. Is that
That was good.
hand on the head? Oh, damn!
It is with absolute joy and happiness that I pronounce you to be husband and wife. Jake, you make this your...